Hello everyone, I'm Ivan. Today I'm going to tell you a story called Gorilla Chase. There was a man that owned a giant gorilla and never left it on its own. One day, the man went on a business trip and left his gorilla in the care of his next-door neighbor. Neighbor, feed my gorilla 3 bananas a day at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. But never, ever touch its fur. The next day, when the neighbor gave the gorilla its banana, he looked at it, thinking there's nothing wrong with it. Why can't I touch its fur? Every day, the neighbor looked for a little while longer. But he just couldn't understand why he could not touch the gorilla's fur. About a week later, the neighbor decided he was going to touch the gorilla. As the neighbor passed the banana to the gorilla, he gently brushed the back of his hand against its fur. The gorilla went crazy and started to jump around. It began to run towards the neighbor, who ran through the front door, over the road, across the street, into a sports car, and sped away. In his rearview mirror, the neighbor saw the gorilla in another car, driving close behind him. The neighbor drove until his car ran out of gas. He jumped out and began to run down the street, over a brick wall, into someone's garden, and up an apple tree. The gorilla chased right behind him. The neighbor jumped down, ran back into the street, into an alley, screaming. A giant shadow followed him down the street. The gorilla! This time there was no escape, as the terrified neighbor and the gorilla came face to face. As the giant beast walked slowly towards the neighbor, the gorilla raised its mighty hand and said,